You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys. I can feel the night beginning, separate me from the living, understanding me after all I've seen.
I love this segment because it reminds me every week how terrible your music taste is. I have no idea.
It's a throwback. All that I'm living for, Evanescence.
Oh my god.
It's in my workout playlist still.
Oh, that song. All I know is that duet she did. Take me down, na, na, save me. It's the only thing I can remember from them.
Wake me up.
Yeah, there you go. Wake me up.
Who did she do that with?
I don't know. I don't know. Is that guy in the
band? Was it Linkin Park? Well, I don't know.
No. I don't think so.
What's up, CigarNoise boys? Dom and Tyler. It's been a few weeks. We haven't done one since WeaselFest, so we'll have to hear how that went.
Yeah.
Let's start with that actually before we do a draft, because I went to the first one, didn't go to this year. So give me what was better, what maybe wasn't as hot, what would we change in the future next year?
I love the venue. The venue was really cool. It was downtown Austin or East Austin. I mean, they had Style Switch again for food, so that's always, and they had prime rib, the big beef rib. I think it's just beef rib.
Was it less spread out than last year?
Yeah, because it was contained within they had it was nice because they had some stuff inside out of the shade, and then they had stuff outside. It had shade too, but you had some. Yeah, it was. I like the location. I mean, what I liked about last year's was the you could go into the headquarters and get some air conditioning and kind of.
And everyone went into headquarters to get air conditioning.
Yeah, and then more people can see headquarters, but they did the after party at headquarters, which was cool. That went to I had to leave it at 1 a.m. I give Alyssa a lot of credit because she was able to be in a room with 40 to 50 smokers. And I felt bad. I looked over at her and I saw her eyes were bloodshot. And I'm like, all right, we can leave now. I felt really bad for her. But she's a trooper and she made it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. Like I said, it's anytime you can get a big group of people that you enjoy to be around and people that you know just from Instagram or Facebook or Weasel Team 6 group, it's nice to get everybody together and kind of put a face to the name, you know.
In terms of listeners or people we talked to online, Ben, was he there?
No, Ben was not there.
Mitch was
there. Yep. Shout out Mitch.
No Tron.
We tried to get him out
next year.
Maybe.
Who else? Did Chris Brown go?
No.
Dang.
So that's all.
Rosie. No Bear.
Brandon was there. Brandon Payne listens. Shout out to Brandon and Kelly. Great people. Brandon runs Michael's, both locations in Euless and Kellner or Keller. I would think of Kellner because that was the old CEO of Continental Airlines, but yeah, Keller.
Kellner Boutique Factory.
And that too, yeah. Yeah.
Cool stuff. How were the performances compared to last year? The talent.
It was. I mean, I didn't get to see the first band, the Mex Step band, because I was working the booth, selling swag and some bundles they had, or bundle packages they had. But yeah, Scarface was good as always. They had to cut it a touch short because there was lightning. Of course, it hadn't rained in 2 months, and then it rained that whole week. And then the rain held off until we were almost to headquarters. We were halfway to headquarters and it started to rain. So it held off for a while, but there was lightning in the sky. Yeah. But yeah, Scarface was good as always, and that was his last performance. He's hanging up the old chain,
Nice.
Mike or what? Yeah,
I was gonna say gloves, but
yeah,
chain's better. Cool stuff. You've been busy working overtime, right?
yeah. I'm decided I'm gonna buy a house down here, so I need to
Ooh,
more money for a bigger down payment because as everybody knows, Austin is the new California. Austin, well, actually, Texas, the major cities are turning into California.
still not as
Uh,
cool.
yeah, I mean, no state income tax, but you can smoke wherever you want. Um, not as many homeless people, but yeah, no ocean. But yeah, so I need to work more. I've been kind of working not as much. I mean, still like 50-hour work weeks, but I need to get up to like that 60, 65, 70. If I want to get a nice house, so I got pre-approved already, and then I just want to have more for a down payment. So I'm gonna have to start working dubs, more doubles.
Cool. Something I texted you and Nate, a foundation, the other day was candelas. I know over time they lose their kind of sharp green hue, but do they lose the flavor? Does it just
No,
become like kind of
I don't think so. I think they kind of lose the greenness is if you have them in a humidor and there's a light on them. If you keep them um, in the box, they shouldn't lose too much of the green.
all right? Yeah, I've definitely seen ones in the sunlight do that. So maybe
Yeah.
you're onto
So,
something.
I mean, I know certain shops that won't even carry candelas based because of their lighting, unless it's a candela like the Roma Crafts where it sells out right when you get them. So
Real quick, congrats to Calvin. This guy goes to the lounge that I work at. He just got engaged and he's following us on Instagram now.
oh, nice,
Cool
congrats,
stuff.
guys.
See, this is all out of order. Mike, this is when I was in Austin. Mike said, "You don't have very many friends, do you?" To me, because I was hanging out with you. And I didn't know how to respond to that because I don't really hang out with friends.
Who said that?
Mike Rosales.
Oh, Mike Rosales. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. As you get older, there's not a you kind of your circle tightens. It goes to you kind of start drifting away from your high school pals. You start hanging out with people you work with, and then people who share the same hobbies.
Yeah.
One of my best friends from high school, he's into fitness. He has his own gym in Milwaukee, and so like we drifted apart because he was going to fights every weekend and training people, and so it's like you just find hobbies and then you kind of drift apart. Um, yeah, then you mix in a girlfriend or a fiance or whatever. Then your time is definitely tighter. Yeah.
Freestyle life pack. I got one for the first time, so I'm gonna be doing that. Is it early next week? I forget what day it's on. Maybe a Thursday. 28th. Sounds right.
Thursday. That's a Wednesday, I believe. My birthday, the 29th.
So I'm calling my shot. I'm saying that it's a lower priming Liga because it still has like some Brazilian sweetness. I know the Ligas, I think they're binder Brazilian, but it doesn't have that punch. So we'll see.
What kind of rapper do you think it is?
Was it broadleaf? I'd have to look at it again. It wasn't really, didn't have much sheen to it, but it was dark and I think toothy. What's the underground use?
Underground San Andreas, the Liga 9's broadleaf, the 52 is a Habano stock cut, and then the H99 is the Criollo Connecticut Valley stuff grown. It's like I think it's like the Tabernacle H9
Hybrid?
yeah, and then yeah, so I mean, you could tell if it's Liga because the wrapper would be super probably super oily, and you can just tell. You can tell by how much the cigar costs by the wrapper.
I mean, it was pretty smoky.
Well,
But
that's every state.
Yeah. One of the guys said he thought it was a mix between the Brazilian Herrera Esteli and the Undercrown.
I wonder. I mean, they had the new. Who knows? I'm curious now. I didn't try one, but
yeah. Shout out to ICS, International Cigar Society. Going to be doing a pack that you can buy with my cigar pack, little sampler. And we need to get that guy on sometime. Whenever we get more normal, not pooping but podcasting.
So probably never.
Yeah. Let's do the draft real quick before we draft. Shout out to CigarNoise, our sponsor. Dave West does all things internet-wise for small batch. Does all publications, posts blind reviews, which I'm a part of. Go check those out, read them. Tell me I'm a good writer, but I don't have a palate. That's fine. I'm good with that. CigarNoise.
I bully you, so you can take it.
Dude, was it 2 reviews ago? I said this has got to be a Dominican, and literally had 0 Dominican tobacco.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it sucked. Okay, this week we're drafting Crowned Heads and Ace Prime cigars. R.I.P.
So how does it work? Explain it to me again.
Yeah, so we could do this tight or loose. We could say Crowned Head cigars made at Pichardo, or Ace Prime cigars because distributed by Crowned Heads. I'm not going to be too picky. If you want to pick something that's only Crowned Heads, whatever, do it. I just don't think you're going to win. This is my week. 3rd time's a charm.
All right, I'll have you go first.
All right, we'll do. What have we been doing? 3 apiece.
Yeah.
Snake draft. First pick, the 1-1. I'm gonna go with a new cigar come out this year. Spoiler, it's gonna be on my top 10 list, probably top 5 list. There haven't been too many that stood out to me. The Sfumato and C Major.
Is that the Connecticut?
It is freaking good cigar. I was hesitant to try it because the Le Patassier didn't do anything for me last year. Yeah. It's boring in terms of branding. The name is Sfumato, which hurts my head, but also looks like SF 49ers. Not a fan. But man, it's a good cigar.
Okay. I'm going for something that's going to make my top 10 this year. I believe it came out this year. The Mil Diaz Maranitos LE or EL 2022. So this is the same blend as the Mil Diaz, but it features an Ecuadorian Sumatra Maduro wrapper.
Yeah, it's a dark one.
Yeah, the 5 3/4 by 52 Robusto. So that's my number 1. I think that's the best thing that's ever come out of Tabacalera Pichardo, now known as Luciano Premium Cigar Factory, whatever it's called now. That is my that's gonna be my top 10 this year. Spoiler alert. And then I go again.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, is this so I can do? I can pick a Crown Heads that's not blended by.
You can. It's fine. If you didn't come up with a list, it might be too hard to think of your favorites.
Well, I mean, if you want me to stick to, I mean, how many? We could do anything made at Pichardo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm giving you free range because I want to beat you. So if you break a rule, I want people voting to see that and think this guy didn't follow the rules. He sucks. I don't like this list.
Okay. Then I'm going with the Mil Diaz Magico, that little petite Robusto. It came in like
2 Mil Diaz.
Yeah.
You don't think that it's kind of like it's like drafting a quarterback Aaron Rodgers, wide receiver Lazard. You got the stack.
I'm going with what I like. That's what I
Right.
like.
It's fair. I mean, I wouldn't do that myself, but it's a good cigar.
Well, that's why we're drafting our own. Yeah.
It's true. I'm gonna go with for my second pick, the Sergeant, another LE.
Ooh.
Kind of a sleeper when it came out. I know Bear is a big fan. If you're a Cuban cigar smoker for some reason, you're gonna like that stick. I don't have anything else to say about it. We sold a full box of it the other day. I think we have only a partial box left. And my third pick.
Sorry, it's called the Magicos. It's a 4.5 by 52.
Mel Diaz Magicos. Got it.
Came out in 2021. All right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Third and final pick. I'm going with the Series E. That's what I'm smoking right now.
Okay.
The Van Halen Eruption inspired cigar. It's really good. I don't know if they're around anymore, but smoke them if you got them. Guess what? Because I wanted to pick this, I thought, I'm going to open this episode with that song. But Eruption is just a guitar solo. So that didn't work out. And then, I mean, it technically leads into You Really Got Me, Van Halen cover. But all the lyrics are, You really got me going. You got me so I can't. It's too obvious. Didn't work.
Yeah. Well, like the song I wanted to pick was by Primus called My Name is Mud. And then all he says is, My name is Mud.
I love that. Dude, the intro of that song is sick.
It is sick.
Don't.
I love how he's like, where you going, city boy? He says it like at the end of the song. And then my final pick is I've smoked 2 of them. They are amazing. I can't wait for them to come out. The Maria Lucia, the PCA exclusive 2022.
Good pick.
Yeah, Connecticut broadleaf offering. It's a thicker, more textured broadleaf than you're used to seeing, reminiscent of some other cigars featuring that heavy broadleaf wrapper. That is my number 3 pick.
Honorable mentions. Shout out to Juarez, specifically Juarez shots.
Shout out to our what's it called? What are we doing? Honorable mention. The Mother Church.
Ooh.
I haven't. Yogi raves about it, so I got Yogi's vote now.
Cool. Honorable mention. Mas Igneous, or is it Igneous? Skip said it differently.
Anus.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
I don't know what it is. No, it's not anus. Good to know.
I wish I had one now because I'm drinking. What is this? It's made by the brewery with a U, not EW. And it's a stout aged with Syrah grapes, and it's not sparkling. So it'd probably pair well with the Mas Igneous.
Shout out to Roma Craft Tobacco. They made my, spoiler alert, my favorite cigar of the year. The Craft 2022. I've smoked about 20 of them in the last 10 days. They are amazing. I can't stop smoking them. It is probably one of the top 5 best smelling cigars I've ever smelt. I don't even want to smoke it. I just want to sit on it and dry puff it and smell it.
I don't recommend sitting on your cigars, whether they're flat or vertical.
Sitting on them.
Yeah, that's what you said. You like to sit on your cigars. It's kind of weird. Kind of sus.
I don't remember saying that. What did I say?
Run it back.
I said I like smelling it, not sitting on it.
Did you not say that? Yo, I don't know. We'll find it. The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah. Yeah, that cigar is amazing. Have you smoked a Patina Sumatra yet?
The one that Mo sent me from the show. Yes.
Mo sent you one?
He didn't mail it to me.
Yeah.
He gave it to one of the guys that works at the shop who gave it to me. But I think I talked about this. I had really, really crunchy bread and a sandwich that day, and my sensitive palate can't handle toast.
Why are you so weird?
It's just everything is finely tuned. It's like a Jaguar, beautiful car, but breaks down very easily. My
All
palate
right.
is a Jaguar.
You got a delicate palate, much like
Hop
me.
in, baby. What?
No, what?
What?
Huh?
Okay, what do we have from Home Alone? Nothing really. That's it.
Good talk. All right, let me see what I got here. I got some notes here.
Cool.
Oh, I'm going back to Milwaukee. Um, in October, I got a doctor's appointment. Alyssa might come. That'd be kind of cool to show her Milwaukee. She's never been to Wisconsin. Wisconsin in October is beautiful. It's fall, obviously. It's fall everywhere. But it's nice and cold, like a good cold, like 40, 50 degrees. We got the pumpkin patches. We got Halloween. My neighbors do like a really good Halloween show in Milwaukee. So I'm excited to come back. I'm
Nice.
curious to see how my house looks. Yeah, so I'm going back to Milwaukee. I don't know if I said it before. I'm going to the DR in November. No factory chores. It's vacation. Alyssa's birthday is in December, so but we're celebrating it week of Thanksgiving with her and some buddies, or so with me and her and her friends from UT and high school and shit. And then hey man, that new Smoker's Abbey is dope as fuck. If you're in Austin, there's a lot of good cigar shops. But I would seek out the new Smoker's Abbey. It's really nice. It's 10 minutes from Robocraft headquarters. So I recommend coming down here and checking it out. It's really, really big. It's the humidor is beautiful. Ian and Rebecca have excellent, excellent taste and stuff. Really good taste. So they did really, really good.
Probably the most photogenic lounge.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of cool areas. Like they have so it used to be an old like David's Bridal. So they have like the old fitting rooms. They turned into like little pubs. Like you go in there and you kind of take a step up into it. So it's just really, really dope. They have like a long
Wait. So it's a stall where you just drink by yourself?
No, it's a big.
I'm imagining a sitting room or a dressing room, and then you just take your drink in there and you sit down like a sad boy and drink.
No, it's not. Yeah, have you ever? Oh, your fiance hasn't looked at dresses yet. Like it's not like a regular changing room. Like dresses are huge, so you can't have like a closet. It's like you probably fit 4 to 6 people in there.
Okay, I'm thinking men's dressing rooms.
Like a pub, like a pub,
Let's go down to the pub.
like where you like a booth kind of thing.
All
I
right.
don't have a picture of it, but it's dope.
Alan Fonseca. He's behind Glenn Family of Cigars. Smaller company. I think he started Ezra Zion way back in the day. Apparently, he has 5 refrigerators in his house, but they're all humidors. I just think that would look really funny. Just 5 refrigerators.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Had a student say that another student had a stiff sock under their bed. That was weird.
That's extremely weird.
Like, I don't think they understand. It was just one of those things where you just say, "Huh, let's focus on grammar now."
Grammar. Yeah. Oh, I learned 2 words from Game of Thrones. Did you watch a new episode?
Yes, I did.
Paramore.
The band, but also a word.
Yeah, the word. Well, it's spelled different. Paramore is a lover, especially the illicit partner of a married person.
Ooh, So like a mi querida, maybe.
Yeah. You didn't know what Paramore was?
No, I was gonna say, oh, is that a sixth grade spelling word? But that definitely would not be a sixth grade spelling word.
Um, and then I forgot the word actually, so maybe
Paramours was.
I didn't learn it. But Damon uses it in when he's talking to um, his wife's cousin at the wedding. The words like fuck it starts with like an E. It means like you're sad by the passing of somebody or something like that. I forgot what the word is, so I guess maybe I can't think. It started with an E. I thought it was like I wonder if I have it on my Google because I searched it out on Sunday night.
From the newest season of Westworld, I had to look up the word sartorial. It means of or relating to tailors or their trade.
Okay.
That suit has some nice sartorial workmanship.
Oh, also pontificate.
Ooh, that is a sixth grade spelling word.
Yeah, express one's opinions in a way considered annoyingly pompous and dogmatic.
Bombastic. They call me Mr. Bombastic. Mr.
I don't
Fantastic.
mean to pontificate about my knowledge of cigars. Does that work?
Yes, it does. Good job.
That's all I got. I'm gonna have to look up that word again. I'm gonna rewatch The Wedding from Game of Thrones again for the third time.
The Red Wedding?
No, The Wedding from the last episode.
Oh, okay.
If you guys get bored, watch. It comes out tomorrow. The Dahmer special TV series on Netflix. It's got Evan Peters and it's got the guy who started American Horror Story created it. So yeah, that's Jeffrey Dahmer from. He lived in West Dallas, where I have my house at, where my house is at. He's a serial killer, cannibal. Yeah, I know some cops who worked the case. They came in the cigar shop, so it's a crazy story. They tore down the apartment where he killed those people at. It's funny how people say Wisconsin's got a lot of serial killers, but California by far got the most. But it's also
but per your audio cut off there. 18 days. I'm getting married, so I don't know if we're gonna podcast next week. We'll see.
Yeah, it's tough because we'll figure it out. I mean, we got to do it when we're both really busy.
I would
the week of WeaselFest.
I would really like to go visit Fine Ash because I'm honeymooning in Arizona. We'll see, because I don't know if I want to be like, hey, this is a nice honeymoon. Let's go to a cigar lounge now. Probably not gonna do that.
Well, she could always go shopping. It's in a shopping center. Like there's a whole bunch. It's right by the stadium, a couple stadiums, and there's a whole bunch of shops there. So she can go shopping, and then you can go and just stop in, say hi, smoke a little Robusto, and bounce.
True. Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah, it's in a shopping center, so
well, I got
like upscale, hip area.
She likes more like thrift stores. Bed Bath and Beyond.
She would love Austin then. There's a shitload of thrift stores, except for here.
Home Depot.
Spend $250 on a shirt.
What?
Yeah, like the thrifting here is like, or the vintage clothing. The vintage, they have a lot of vintage shops where you can buy like, it would be like a shirt from the 90s or a shirt from the 80s. And it's like $250. It's fucking insane.
Man, that's like El Padrino's level.
Yeah, but it'll be like a Beatles shirt, like a tour shirt from the 70s. It's fucking insane.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to Drew State event on Friday at Aloni.
Oh, What's her name?
Kara.
Kara. Yeah, that's dope.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of Drew Estate. We got that and the Freestyle Live next week. Good stuff.
Nice.
Good talk.
Good to talk.
I meant to ask Nate, maybe when we get him on, because didn't he work for Whistle Pig at one point, or does he just like Whistle Pig?
Yeah, I think he used to work for them. Yeah.
I want to pick his brain for his favorites and if Canadian rye whiskey is actually considered rye whiskey. That's a conversation for another time. All right, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm out of topics.
Yeah, me too. That sucks because oh no, here's one last one.
No.
My Roma Craft, it's not a topic. My Roma Craft cool water hydro flask broke.
Yeah. Broke.
Yeah, because we still have to go, the teachers have to go class to class with our books and all the homework on a cart because the students can't leave the classroom. They have to stay in their bubbles. And it fell off my cart, hit the ground and broke.
All right, I'll see if I can get you another one.
I was gonna say busted, but that's not a word. It burst. That's
Bursted
fine. I'm using guess what I'm drinking water out of right now. A flask.
Oh my god.
But it's a clear
cool.
flask. Canadian Sean Runs to Smoke sent it to me 2 years ago. So it's not like I'm drinking anything other than water.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kids all right, man. Humor. Oh, the new Zycar cutter. I like it. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
I don't know if I have either.
It's huge. I'll send you a picture. It's huge.
Big boy.
Yeah. So. Yeah, man. If they have WeaselFest again, I really suggest trying to make it out here, man. It's dope. And Austin is a fucking dope ass fucking city. So.
I think that'll be the plan. As long as it depends on finances, because we're gonna save up for a house.
There you go.
What's the guy you listen to talks about finances?
Dave Ramsey.
Yeah. Live like no one else so that you can live like no one else. Something Correct. Like that. That's the game plan. I'm stocked up on cigars, whiskey, and rum.
Yeah, and you National Queso Day. National Queso Day today.
What?
Also,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it is.
I know it's Pepperoni Pizza Day.
What about pepperoni nipple? It's Queso Day.
I'm not celebrating.
Yeah, you don't have queso in California.
Nope.
You're a bunch of liberals.
The majority is, yes, that's true.
All right, man.
That I keep dragging this on. That heat wave was why we couldn't podcast 2 weeks ago. Knocked out my power. It was hot. My humidor, my 2 cooladors were in the 80s for a week. Hopefully nothing's moldy.
Yeah, and then I had last week I worked a double. And then the week before Mickey Peg was in town, I was driving to a different shop.
Mickey Peg.
Yeah, cool dude. I like his cigars a lot. Well, he wants to come on the pod. I just told him we need to get him on the pod. He's one of the best dudes I've ever fucking met. We need to get him on the pod. He's doing Shirtless Mike.
Nice. Did Shirtless Mike get sponsored for reals by Cigar Hustler? Not a sponsor.
Yeah, he got a tattoo.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna go that hardcore.
Yeah, Palmer wants me to get BDP wants me to get a tattoo, and I said, no way, Jose.
Yeah, same. But yeah, he makes his cigars out of Rocky Patel's factory, doesn't he?
Correctamundo.
Oh, and Hamlet is no longer with Rocky.
Yeah,
my dad's all-time favorite cigar is no longer in production. I snagged 2 boxes from Small Batch when they had a discount. Thank you, Small Batch. Good. So I've got his Christmas gift lined up this year.
Nice. What size? The 8x80?
Solomon, that's his go-to. Smokes it for like 3 hours.
I'm gonna try to make it out to you early next year. I haven't seen my brother in a while, so
sweet.
Yeah. So
I'm sure your brother has a couch, because I found an apartment with my fiance. There's
yeah.
Yeah, I finally found one.
One bedroom?
2, but the second bedroom is going to be our storage room because there's no pantry and she has a couch and an extra bed. So it might just fill up, but she's really good at organizing. So we'll see. We'll do a
When are you
tour.
moving into it?
Hmm?
When's the moving date?
We've already signed the lease, so I can move in now, but after she's going to move in end of this month, and then I'll move in when we come back from our honeymoon.
Nice. Yeah, my lease is up January 31st, and then my pre-qualification is good until December 15th. So I want to close by December 15th. That gives me 6 weeks to move my shit into my house and get my house ready.
Nice. Yeah, it's done
Yeah.
do overtime, and you could probably knock that out. No problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So my plan is to take like 1 day off a week, and then, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's tough because I want to spend time with Alyssa, and then but I also need to work, so it's gonna be tough. But I think I'm going to. I know we're doing a trip next week for my birthday. Whether it's as easy as going to San Antonio, or maybe to Dallas, or maybe get on a plane and fly somewhere. And then then I'm in Milwaukee in October, and then the Dominican Republic in November, and then December I'll work the whole fucking month. I'll kill it then because it's gonna be super busy. So, but I'm excited, man. I'm really excited to have. I'll be able to have 2 properties, and then I got a lot of money in my. I've been funding my 401k since I was 18. I turned 34 next month, so that's looking good. So I'm excited about the future. So it's just it's gonna be busy.
You got to worry about having kids to take care of you when you're old. Living off that.
I don't want kids.
Well,
I don't know. I'm if they happen, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah.
all right. We'll try for next week. See what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think if I do overtime, maybe I'll do overtime on Mondays instead of Tuesdays. Because Alyssa has off on Mondays, but she usually getting ready for the work week because she works 2 jobs. So maybe I'll do work a double Monday and then take off Tuesday and then do a double Wednesday, Thursday. And then I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I should be able to do it.
Cool.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Yep. Rock and roll.
Yeah.